Good morning, YouTube fam. What's up and how is everybody today? I'm here at Mountain Muse in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, and we're going to go inside, we're going to take a look around, and hopefully sit down with the store owner. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mountain Muse has been open for about 2.5 years and is home to over 30 local artists. Now you can come down and you can get yourself a cold beverage or maybe some fudge. Maybe you want to gift some this year for Christmas. You can get it in a fifth of a pound or a pound options, and they come in special packaging for the holiday season. Now, as you see, there's a lot of local artwork, a lot of unique gift opportunities that you won't find anywhere else. But there's a bunch of unique prints on the shirts in this store that you cannot find anywhere else, you only find here. Now, what's recently been blowing up are these one-of-a-kind shirts going back to the good old days. Perhaps you went to some of these schools that have been consolidated, but you're not going to find these designs anywhere else. And if you're a local and you're from Eastern Kentucky and you're over the age of 35, you probably would have some sentimental value in these shirts. So if that's you, please feel free to come on down and pick up your shirt today. We have over 90% of the shirts are printed and designed here in Floyd County. Local art, local work. You can't go wrong with that, guys. Let's go this way. Check out some of this art. These are just some of the works that you'll find from over 30 local artists. Now I'm going to highlight this specifically because I think it's just too cool. This right here is just a perfect example of what the storefront offers. This is just one-of-a-kind, unique piece that you will not find anywhere else. And if you're looking for that certain type of gift, that one-of-a-kind, unique item, this store you have to visit. I'm here with Miss Heather Owens, owner of Mountain Muse, and we're just going to jump right into a few questions to kind of pick her brain and figure out how she made this incredible place happen. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
So first, what were you doing before Mountain Muse?
Well, despite the purple hair, I was a school teacher.
No kidding.
I taught school for 8 years, and me losing my job is what prompted this place.
That leads me right into, was there anything in particular that said, I want to own a store or open a store?
Well, the losing my job, I think, made me go into, I guess, a quarter life crisis. Mm-hmm. And you gotta be crazy to do something like this. So I was a little crazy, and I just wiped out my savings and did it.
I would call it bold over crazy, but you know. Was there any moment that pushed you to just go for it? I think we kind of covered that, absolutely, with the losing of your job.
To an 87-year-old lady.
Really?
Yeah.
Wild. What factors did you consider going in?
I really had no clue. Like, I knew that I knew the premise. Mm-hmm. I wanted a vintage shop. Mm-hmm. I love all things antique, vintage, mostly 70s. I knew that that's where I wanted to begin, but where from there I wanted to go, I had no clue. Mm-hmm. So I'm a fly by my seat of my pants type of gal, so.
It really worked out. I mean, it's crazy how such a unique and one-of-a-kind ideology or perspective on things can appeal to so many. Right. I mean, I really think you've got something for just about anybody in your store.
Right.
Looking back, were there any unforeseen obstacles that sort of just reared their ugly head in the process?
Well, I taught art for 8 years, and you know, I have a history degree, a sociology degree, an education degree, a minor in art, and that doesn't help you a fig with business taxes, business money. Mm-hmm. Like, where do you start? Where do you get a business license? Where do you go from there? What do I have to pay the state? You know, so it's been a learning process. So
the ledger side of it.
Yeah. Like, my brain works in colors. Like, you know, when I taught school, I would say grading would be a whole lot easier if, you know, you got blue for an A. Numbers are a little complicated, but, you know, I'm learning.
Obviously handling it well.
Trying to.
What are the top 3 things that you love about owning your own business?
I can do whatever I want. If, you know, I decide, hey, I think t-shirts with raccoons on it could be popular, I can do it. My success and failure is up to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's in no one else's hands. When I taught school, you know, my livelihood was in somebody else's hands. They controlled whether I worked, whether I didn't work, you know, all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's me. Like, no one has control but me.
What are the 3 hardest things about owning your own business? Or not even top 3, just first things that come to mind.
The hardest things, not having a day off.
Mm-hmm.
You're always at work because you are the work. Trying to figure out the next step. I'm at the point now where I need an employee. Do I know how to do that yet? No. I'll figure it out. But, you know, it's a very independent type of business. Like, you're on your own. You gotta figure it out.
Absolutely. That does sound like quite a challenge.
Yeah.
If you had to do it all over again, would you do anything different?
You know, probably not, other than the name of my business. I do love the name of my business.
Mm-hmm.
I think it encompasses all because, yes, we're in the mountains, and a muse is something that gives you joy. So whether it be art, music, something good to eat, you know, it fits all those categories. But ironically enough, the thing that I make the most is fudge. And before I opened the business, we did festivals and had kind of like a his and her type of shop, and it was called O Jewelry and Gift Shop, OH Jewelry and Gift Shop, because my name is Heather Owens. No one wants to buy hoe jewelry, they O jewelry, so we switched it. How ironic would it have been if the place was called O Fudge? You know.
Yep. Yeah.
There's probably like a trademark on that though. So.
I can see how that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just to say I'm going down to O Fudge.
O Fudge.
Well, the biggest thing that I take from this experience personally is exactly what I've been stressing on my channel, and that is, if you have an idea, that it doesn't have to be a dream, just something that you can get behind and that you're passionate about and ready to put in the work, then you can make it come to fruition.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a pipe dream. It doesn't have to be something that you always thought about and then in your latter years reminisce about what could have been.
Right.
It just has to be something that you're ready to absolutely work towards and put your effort into.
If you can, I mean, I ate a whole lot of ramen noodles for a year. Like, you know, if you add butter to them, they're a whole complete other dish. And you know, when I lost my job, I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had a complete breakdown, and I lost my job in May and turned 30 in July, and it was like, oh my God, I am a 30-year-old woman. I have no children. I have no job. What am I gonna do? Mm-hmm. And it took me having that moment to say, well, whatever you're gonna do is up to you. You can sit here and be miserable, or you can go out and do whatever you want to do. Dye your hair purple. Just do you and make you happy.
Absolutely. Guys, I can tell you, since I've discovered this place, I am a frequent customer, mostly for your treats, your sugary treats. I have quite the sweet tooth, but I love to just grab a drink, a little bit of fudge, and just walk through. It's one of my favorite things, one of my favorite pastimes. I can tell you, Miss Owens is incredible. The shop is incredible. If you have a chance, come down to Mountain Muse in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. It is completely worth your time and effort. And if you take nothing else from this except that you need to be driven and chase your dreams, that is the absolute overall message that I'm getting from this. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for tuning in. If you're still watching, drop a like below, subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, guys.